Bombshell, urgent. My friend, today I'm happy. Bombshell news must be celebrated. Today we'll talk about 4 news stories that have been much discussed in the last 24 hours. Let's get started. First, we'll talk about our captain, James Tavernier. It seems he's not going anywhere. He's staying right here. We also have a Rangers star who could leave Ibrox and has suitors in Saudi Arabia, France, and Spain. Then, Lawrence Shankland is set to pay for himself 10 times over in a Rangers lottery win. And finally, there's a new update on Yfeko in Rangers transfer news. If you're a Rangers fan, I ask you to leave a like on the video because, from the preview alone, you can see that this is exclusive news. Hold on to your hats, Rangers fan, because it looks like our captain fantastic, James Tavernier, might just be sticking around for another season. Yep. You heard that right. The Turkish club Trabzonspor have gone and signed another right-back, Pedro Malheiro, which could mean they've finally stopped eyeing up our Tav. So here's the lowdown. On 23rd July, Trabzonspor made it official on their X account that 23-year-old Malheiro is joining them this summer. Now this could be the end of their Tavernier chase. Just last week, Turkey Gazetesi reported they'd put the Malheiro deal on hold to have a go at signing our English defender. Talk about being indecisive. Trabzonspor had been making some serious moves to snap up our 32-year-old star, even reaching an agreement on personal terms. Their president, Ertuğrul Dogan, was all gung-ho about bringing in a new right-back. He was out there saying, "Our plan B after Munier's departure was ready and we took action immediately. Our new right-back will arrive in a day or two. Our only thought is to create a team that makes the fans happy, stands tall on the field, and fights. Our fans should not worry. Trabzonspor will fight for the top." Sounds like they were really keen, right? But now with Malheiro in the bag, it seems they might have cooled off on Tavernier. This means Rangers could have to look at other options for our trusty right-back. One juicy possibility? Those cash-rich Saudi clubs. The Saudi Pro League's got deep pockets, and they could give us a sweet deal for Tavernier. Plus, word on the street is that Steven Gerrard wouldn't mind reuniting with Tav. That could be a win-win for us, getting a nice chunk of change and reinvesting it in the squad, all part of the grand plan under Philippe Clement. Tav's future might be taking a twist, but it's looking like it could work out pretty well for us. Let's keep our fingers crossed and see how this one plays out. We've got some juicy gossip from the Ibrox grapevine. Seems like one of our top attackers might be packing his bags this summer, with admirers popping up from Saudi Arabia, France, and Spain. Yeah, you heard me right. Our main man, Philippe Clement, has been pretty clear about needing to shuffle the deck a bit to get some fresh talent in. We missed out on cashing in from the exits of John Lundstrom and Borna Barisic earlier this summer, so now we're looking at other options. Enter Cyril Desires, the man, the myth, the goal-scoring machine. He silenced a lot of doubters last season, netting 22 goals in all competitions. But now, his future at Rangers is hanging in the balance, with several clubs circling like sharks. Now, Desires has been quite the gentleman, saying he'd love to stay at Rangers despite some tempting glances from Italy. But wait, there's more. Word on the street is that clubs from Saudi Arabia, France, and Spain are all keen on snagging our Nigerian forward. Rangers are in a bit of a pickle. We need to sell to buy. So while we'd love to keep Desires, the right offer might just see him leaving Ibrox. And if that happens, we've got our eyes on Heart striker Lawrence Shankland to fill the void. Will Desires stay, or will he go? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure. It's never a dull moment with Rangers. All right, our man Lawrence Shankland might just be the golden ticket we need, and according to Keith Jackson, he'll pay for himself 10 times over if we manage to land him from Hearts. Here's the scoop. Rangers are cooking up a player plus cash deal for the 28-year-old striker, with Shankland now entering the last 12 months of his contract at Tynecastle. He's been on our radar for a while, especially during the January transfer window, and a lot of folks are itching to see him replace Cyril Desires in the starting lineup. Keith Jackson wrote in the Daily Record that if we sign Shankland, he'll not only shoot us to the league title, but will also bankroll us with a Champions League windfall. Imagine that, a striker who practically prints money. Shankland's been lighting up the Scottish Premiership with 59 goals and 12 assists in just 94 appearances since July 2022. Meanwhile, our lads have been struggling for a solid striker since Alfredo Morelos left. Even when Morelos was here, he was a bit of a hothead on the pitch. Cyril Desires did score 22 goals in all competitions last season, but he's been criticized for not being clinical enough in front of goal. Now he's being linked with a move away, with Cagliari interested in a loan deal. But Desires seems keen to stay at Ibrox for now. With Danilo hopefully coming back from a long-standing injury, Sam Lammers turning down a move away, and Hamza Igamani joining the squad, it's looking crowded up front. So, there might not be room for Shankland this season. But here's the kicker. Shankland could still be our best striker if he makes the switch to Ibrox. With Champions League qualifiers coming up, we need all the depth we can get. Clement's been busy improving our attack, so it might be a waiting game until next season when we could snag Shankland on a free transfer. Will Shankland be the hero we need, or will we have to wait a bit longer? Let's talk about our young defender, Johnny Yfeko, who's just packed his bags for a season-long loan to Exeter City. The EFL League One club announced on 23 July that they've snapped him up, making him their 7th summer signing. Talk about a busy transfer window. Now Yfeko has had a taste of first-team action with us, making his debut in that nail-biting 2-1 victory over Greenock Morton in the Viaplay Cup last August. But this move to Exeter is a big deal for him, and for us. It's a chance for the lad to get some serious game time and hone his skills in a more competitive environment. Here's the scoop. This loan is not just about sending Yfeko off for a holiday. It's a golden opportunity for him to grow as a player. He's got an extension with us until 2026, so we're playing the long game here. After a year of facing the rough and tumble of League One, he should come back with a sharper football brain, having faced all sorts of challenges. Option to buy. But if they don't, we can expect Yfeko to return next summer with a better grasp of the game, having been exposed to different playing styles and tactics. This should boost his adaptability and decision-making on the pitch. Plus, the physical and mental demands of regular first-team football will only toughen him up, improving his overall fitness and resilience. So, here's to Yfeko's adventure at Exeter. Let's hope he comes back ready to make a real impact at Ibrox. Those were today's news updates. Comment below what you think. Should James Tavernier stay or go? Is Desires performing well, or should he leave to make room for another striker? And what about Lawrence Shankland? Do you believe he will be our savior? And remember, if you enjoy getting these daily Rangers news updates, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any news. I love keeping you informed about everything happening with our team. See you in the next video, and thanks.